Hello everyone, my name is Jason Alisha and welcome to this English grammar lesson. Today we are going to explore four essential tense in the English language. The simple present, simple past, simple future, and present continuous tense. These four tenses form the foundation of English grammar and are essential for everyday conversation. By mastering this, you will be able to describe routines, talk about past memories, make plans for the future, and even explain what's happening around you in real time. Let's get started and dive deep into each tense. Before we jump into each tense, let's briefly understand why tense are so important. Tenses are the tools that allow us to express time in our sentence. With tenses, we can let people know if something happened in the past, is happening now, or will happen in the future. Think of them as a timeline for our words. They help us to place action and events in the right moment. The four tenses we are covering today are crucial because they cover almost every aspect of daily communication. Whether you're talking about a habit, narrating a story, planning an event, or describing what's happening right now, these tenses are what you need. Okay, let's begin with the simple present tense. This tense is probably the most commonly used one, and it's essential for talking about things that happen regularly or facts that are always true. The simple present tense helps us describe habits, routines, general truths, and even scheduled events. The structure for the simple present is simple. We start with the subject like I, you, we, or they, followed by the base form of the verb like play, eat, or study. For third person singular subject like he, she, or it, we add the and s or es to the verb. For example, instead of saying he plays soccer, we say he plays soccer. And instead of she go to school, we say she goes to school. Remember, this tense is particularly useful when we want to talk about regular action, things we do repeatedly, like our daily routines or weekly activities. Now, let's look at some example of simple present tense in action. First, we have I eat breakfast at 7 a.m. every day. This sentence talks about a habitual action, something that happens every morning. It's a great way to talk about routines. Next, consider water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is an example of a scientific fact, something that is universally true and doesn't change. We use the simple present for facts like this that are always valid. Finally, they play football on weekends. Tell us about a regular activity, something they do frequently but only on specific days. Notice how the simple present tense can handle a range of situations from habits and routines to universal truths and regular activities. Simple present tense, every usage, and quiz. In daily conversation, we use the simple present tense in several ways. First, for describing daily routines, like I walk to school every day, or she goes to the gym on free days. This makes it easy to describe what we regularly do in our lives. We also use it for expressing facts or general truth that remain constant, such as the Earth orbits the Sun, or humans need oxygen to survive. These aren't things that change over time, so the simple present is perfect for them. Finally, distance help you describe likes, dislikes, and frame reference. For example, I enjoy reading, or he loves playing basketball. This statement tell us about personal taste or what someone typically enjoy. Now, let's test what we've learned with a quiz. Please fill in the blanks with the correct form in 10 seconds. The correct answer are study, visits, and watch. If you got this correct, great job. Next, let's talk about the simple past tense. This tense is essential for talking about action or events that happened and finished in the past. When we use the simple past, we are often telling stories, sharing experience, or describing events that are completely over. The structure of the simple past is straightforward. For regular verbs, we added the ed to the base form of the verb, so walk becomes walked and play becomes played. However, many common verbs are irregular, meaning they don't follow this pattern. For instance, go becomes went and see becomes saw. Whenever we went to tell others about something that happened at a specific time in the past, like yesterday, last week, or even years ago. Simple past is tends to use. Let's go through a few examples that showcase the simple past tense. First, I watched a movie last night. Here, watched is the past form of watch, showing that this action happened and ended in the past. It's a simple way to tell others about something we did recently. The next example, they went to the park yesterday. Use the irregular verb go, which changed to went in the past. This is a common change in English, and we just need to memorize this for everyday conversation. Lastly, she finished her homework on time is another example. Here, finished shows that her homework is complete. The sample plus is great for talking about finished tasks, activities, or events. So, where do we typically use the simple past tense? It's perfect for describing completed action or experience. Like I visited Japan last year. This shows the action was done and finished. We also use it to discuss specific past events, such as they celebrate their anniversary last week. This statement is very clear about when the action happened. Let's try a quick quiz to reinforce what we've learned. Complete each sentence with the correct past form in 10 seconds. The correct answer are traveled, buck, and saw. Nicely done if you got this right. Moving on, we have the simple future tense. This tense allows us to talk about action or events that will happen in the future. Anytime you want to share your plans, make a prediction, or discuss something upcoming, the simple future is the right choice. The structure is simple. We use will followed by the best form of the verb. So we say I will go, she will study, and they will help. Alternately, we can use be going to when talking about planned action. For instance, I'm going to read tonight. Suggests that I've already decided to do this. Okay, here are some examples of the simple future tense in action. I will visit my family next weekend. Expresses a future plan, something I have decided to do. And next, she will call you tomorrow is an example of a planned action, something she's like to do. They will start the project next month, so as an event they are scheduled for the future. These examples show how the simple feature can help us talk about everything from casual plans to official schedules. Simple future tense. In daily conversation, we use the simple feature for planning or making prediction. Like, I think it will rain tomorrow. Offering to do something. For instance, I will help you with that if you need it. Okay, next, let's try a quiz. Complete a sentence with the future form in 10 seconds. Okay, the answer are will buy, will move, and welcome. Great work. And lastly, we have the present continuous tense. This tense is all about actions happening right now or ongoing action in the present. If you are describing something that's happening at the moment, the present continuous is your go-to tense. To form it, we use am, is, or are with the verb in. So we say, I am reading, she is studying, or they are working. It's useful for describing not only what's happening right now, but also temporary situation. Here are some examples to make this clear. I am reading a book now. Describes an action that's happening at this exact moment. And example 2, they are having lunch. So an action occurring right now, perhaps within the same time frame. Unless she is talking to her friend on the phone, is another example of an ongoing action. In everyday life, we use the present continuous to describe action happening right now, like I am doing my homework. And next, temporary actions or situation. For instance, they are staying at a hotel this week. No, okay, sorry. Now, let's test your understanding. Okay, the correct answer are studying, are playing, and is cooking. In summary, we have a convert for fundamental tenses. The simple present for routines and facts. The simple past for complete action. The simple future for plans and prediction. The present continuous for action happening now. These tenses cover a range of everyday situation and give us the flexibility to describe events in any time frame. I hope this lesson has clarified how each tense works and when to use it. Keep practicing, and soon you will be using this tense naturally in your conversations. Thank you for watching and happy learning.